Chairman, I want to echo what the chairman said about your service as FBI Director. I think we're lucky to have you. If I buy a gun on the internet, is it delivered to my home?
If you buy a gun on the
I
internet,
try to buy a gun on the internet. Where do I pick it up?
I assume it's shipped to you, but I don't know for sure, actually.
Okay, well, let's find out the answer to that. Okay, do you agree with the following statement? There are more terrorist organizations with men, equipment, and safe havens, along with desire to attack the American homeland anytime since 9/11.
I agree.
So, do you agree that the budget cuts that Congress has imposed in the past has reduced your ability to defend this nation?
I agree.
Do you believe that the budget cuts that will go back into effect in 2 years will dramatically harm your ability and your agent's ability to defend this nation if sequestration kicks back in?
I agree.
Thank you. All right. Do you agree that rhetoric coming from political candidates running for president wanting to shut America down based on someone's religion empowers the enemy?
I'm trying to avoid taking shots at anyone, as I said.
Just strike presidential candidates and put a widget.
Yeah, I do believe that our ability to get cooperation in the United States, which is my primary area of responsibility, our primary area of responsibility, depends upon people trusting us and having a level of comfort with us, and estrangement gets in the way of that.
Do you agree with me that if you're a soldier, diplomat, or FBI agent serving in the Mideast right now, the fiery rhetoric from here at home can put you in jeopardy?
People who know better than I have said that, and so I credit that.
Was the woman shooter in San Bernardino radicalized before she came to America?
It looks like she was. So far, what data we've collected, the intelligence indicates that she was before she connected with the other killer and came here.
Is there any evidence that this marriage was arranged by a terrorist organization or terrorist operative, or was it just a meeting on the internet?
I don't know the answer to that yet.
Do you agree with me that if it was arranged by a terrorist operative of organization, that is a game changer?
It would be a very, very important thing to know. That's why we're working so hard to understand it.
That's the biggest focus, I think, of how it would change the game, that they could actually arrange a marriage of two like-minded individuals, use the fiancé visa system to get into the country. So that's a good answer. ISIL, is it their goal to strike the American homeland?
One of their goals, yes.
Yes, not their only goal, but it's one of their goals. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Do you believe ISIL cells are already here in America?
I don't have reason to believe that. It's something that we constantly look for, and because
do you have any doubt they're trying to create one if they don't have one today?
No, they're trying to do two things. They're trying to motivate people already in the United States to become killers on their behalf, and they would very much like to, as they aspire to be the leader in the global jihad, send people here to conduct attacks. It's that second piece that we have not seen yet.
And that's what you have to guard against every day. I mean, they have to be right only once. You have to be right every day.
That's right.
And the less resources you have and the harder time, the longer it takes you to find out what's going on. If you can't listen to the conversations in a constitutionally appropriate way, then the enemy has an advantage over you. Is that correct?
Correct.
Is it fair to say that they wake up every day in Raqqa, Syria, thinking about ways to hit us here?
Some of them do, for sure.
Is it fair to say that the Paris attack was a very sophisticated, well-planned attack that came from Syria?
Yes.
Is it fair to say that those people who planned the terrorist attack would hit us here at home if they could?
Yes.
How many countries does ISIL have a presence in?
Sitting here, I can't give you a precise count, but it's
more than Syria and Iraq.
Oh, certainly.
I think there are a couple thousand now in Libya that took Gaddafi's hometown.
They claim branches in more than 5, between 5 and 10. And the question of whether they have a presence is obviously something we're focused on here, but it's more than 5.
Can you give us any time period when you think ISIL will be destroyed?
I cannot.
Can you think of any means that we should take off the table that's constitutional in terms of fighting ISIL? Is there anything you want to take off the table in terms of fighting ISIL, as long as it meets our constitutional requirements?
Well, I think I'm only qualified to speak about the world that the FBI sits in, and we use all lawful tools that Congress gives us to try and meet this threat. So I would not take any tool off the table. That is lawful.
Right. And when it comes to tools, you're using all the ones you have because this is a very consequential fight.
Yes.
What do you think the likelihood of another 9/11 against the homeland will be if we don't destroy the caliphate in Syria and Iraq in the next year?
Well, certainly a hard question for me to answer. Their ability to have a safe haven from which to gather resources, people, and plan and plot increases the risk of their ability to mount a sophisticated attack against the homeland.
So the best strategy would be, at least in the short term, they're large, they're rich, they're entrenched, is to make them small, poor, and on the run. Would that be a good approach to ISIL?
That makes sense, and my understanding is that is the aim.
Is it fair to say that other countries want to help America in this fight? We do not need to go it alone.
Certainly, in dealing with the FBI, we get tremendous cooperation from a whole lot of countries. So yes, they are like-minded.
What country has the most gun control laws, France or the United States?
I don't know.
Would you check into that?
Sure.
Because I just want everybody to know that gun control is a legitimate debate here at home. It's not part of a strategy to destroy ISIL. That the laws in France are very robust, but terrorists got the weapons. Don't mix the two. Thank you very much, Mr. Director.